So Michael, you're here today 6 weeks and 5 days after your bunion surgery.
Yes, ma'am.
And you're a very active person, very athletic, and I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you, how well you've done over the past 6 weeks, because I'm really letting you go today. And so tell me your story. Tell me how it started. And
Well, I've been in pain for many years. I'm not sure how many, and I've been a runner for probably the last 10 years, a real serious runner, and it just kept getting worse and worse. And I think what made the decision for me is that I didn't want to just settle for being able to do only 5Ks without pain. I really have more ambitious goals, I guess.
good.
And so talking with some friends and hearing both sides of everything, I decided to have the surgery. And after talking with you, of course, and the reassuring that you gave me too, I would like to have another 20 to 25 years of running. And so I didn't want to live with the pain. I know that it wasn't going to get better by itself.
Right.
And so we decided to have the surgery. And I can't think of a bad part of it. I mean, the initial, of course, the pain from the surgery and all that, but it's been getting progressively better and better and better. I mean, visually I can see it better, as well as how my foot feels. It's been a really, really good experience. I would do it again. I would recommend anyone to do it. With you, your staff is great, and you're great, very thorough. I'm excited that I can start running again.
Right, right.
And my big challenge is going to be to go slow. But
right.
I have followed what you told me.
Right.
And what your staff directed me to do, and I have been very diligent about doing that.
Yes, and that's why you're doing so well.
And I think that's why.
I think it's part of the 50%. 50% is my job, 50% is your job, right?
Well, all my running friends are like, I don't know how you did it. I don't know how you can stay off, not run for that long. But my thought process the whole time was I was going to trade 6 weeks for 20 years.
Exactly.
Exactly. I figured it would be a good sacrifice
it's for the long
term.
Yeah, and remember we found that cyst in your toe.
Yes.
So I can tell you that, by definition, bunion is a progressive deformity, which means it's not going to be just a little bit. Like you were about 25% dislocated. So it would only get worse.
Right.
And usually with runners, we see a lot of stress fractures, because if the big toe is not carrying the weight, then it goes into the second metatarsal.
Okay.
So this is what we see in tennis players, runners. You guys come in and it's already like consequences of not taking care of it. Plus that cyst,
Right.
because usually that eats up the cartilage.
Okay.
And once the cartilage is gone, we cannot give it back to you.
Right.
So I think that in retrospect, it was a very good decision for us, because you're happy, I'm happy with my outcomes. I mean, I just, you're going to send me a picture of you running a marathon, right?
Yes.
So I can put it on my wall.
It is in the books.
Okay. Wonderful.
For sure.
All right. Well, I'll see you in 2 months.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.